Water. Earth.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Fire.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
Captain Planet, he's our hero.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Creating elemental builds for everyone has been absolutely fun throughout this week's, especially for min-maxing specific builds to its absolute limit. Each of the builds have their own mechanics that makes them unique, which gives them the proper title of Elemental Lords. I've covered all of the primary elements that you'll ever need for Baldur's Gate 3, so now we'll be taking on the challenge and take on Honor Mode and obliterate everything with our Elemental Lord squad. All of the builds have been created by myself, so I encourage everybody to critique it as much as you want, but if you so happen to find your favorite, the links are in the description below. Now let's get into our Honor Mode Breaker squad with the 4 most powerful elements in Baldur's Gate 3. Enjoy. Our first elemental lord will be of the earth, and of course it is one of my most favorite creation, which is the monster of brutality, acid, and poison. This lord of decay and death will be our frontliner of our team, which has the sole purpose of locking down your foes with debuffs. They can't even escape this monster's grasp even if they want to. Utilizing the build's innate ability to be a toxic monster using its Tiger's Bloodlust ability from the Wild Heart Barbarian, this build is absolutely potent in spreading acid fumes using the Inchorus gloves like no other builds in the game. In combination with the aspect of the Honey Badger to lock down our foes with the Maim debuff, once you get close to your prey, they're most likely dead. Escape is absolutely futile, making this build the ideal tank to hold down your foes. You don't even need to heal this monster. The self-sustaining heal and lifesteal of this one is just next level. Using some really smart gear combinations like Shattered Flail, Periapta Boon Closure, and the ability of the Hexblade Curse to regain your health like a god. All this damage over time and debuff stacking will come really handy, as you will be using the Fader Alluve if you're gonna be doing it solo to deal continuous damage to your enemies even if it is not your turn. Like the real plague, the pain just doesn't stop. Up next is the element of water. We're gonna summon the god of ice and lightning to destroy your enemies using the Frozen Smasher. The ice element was always been one of the coolest ones to play around, especially if you're gonna be playing as a dual-wielding frozen warrior. The combination of ice and thunder is perfect for the reason that they just benefit so much with each other. Frozen enemies are vulnerable to force, bludgeoning, and thunder damage. Basically, it doubles the amount of output of this build while you are able to prone them using your thunder explosions. Being the master of frost and death, you can burst down your targets really quickly while bringing so much value to our team, not just with your thunder explosions, but with your numerous maneuvers with your battle master classes like trip attack to prone, menacing attack to fear, sweep attack to spread those encrusted in frost debuff, with so much more. Plus, dual wielding this bad boy just looks amazing. This build is so cool, it eliminates the chances for you to miss your attacks with your cold weapons using the Oath of the Crown's Righteous Clarity ability. This new ability from patch number 8 is a godsend for melee attackers, and it will really help in landing those juicy crits and elemental infusion attacks to really sell you this powerful build. The coolest thing about this ice monster is that it doesn't leave those annoying ice surfaces that can prone your friends and your party members. All of our cold abilities are on our weapons. That means we can swing away like a maniac without being a menace to our team. we can just keep swinging till our enemies are no more. Now for the element of fire will be our burning goddess herself, which is the infernal demon. This build is arguably the best build for Karlach, especially if you're someone who wants to take advantage of those soul coin mechanics. This build is just a beast in dealing so much burst fire damage. It is just insane. Utilizing the low life mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3 while triggering the effects of the soul coins, which provides fire damage in combination with the Helmet of Grit, which also provides additional bonus actions. This will let us burst down our targets with so much speed. Your enemy's HP bar just vanishes in a matter of seconds using the flurry of blows from the monk. This build also takes advantage of those really high fire resistances and the race features if you're gonna be using as Karlach. This is gonna be perfect for another mechanic, which is the heat. We will be dealing more fire damage using the heat convergence to blow them up on top of our powerful fisting. To really drive that fist further with absolute guarantee, the righteous clarity from the Oath of the Crown Paladin will also be used for this build. Honestly, this build is just a cheat, especially for melee characters. If you're someone who gets worried of getting damage, especially in low life, the self-sustaining healing of the gloves can heal your character for 10 HP per turn, as well as your druidic abilities and more. This ability are far enough to keep you in the state of perpetual low life without any worries. You just need to cosplay as the flaming missile ready to be launched to obliterate everything. Speaking of missiles, now it's time for our final elemental lord, and it will be the anchor of our whole squad, which is the nuclear guided missile, the elemental lord of air, divine jumper. This build can be whatever you want it to be. It can be the tank, healer, blaster, striker, rolled in one. This is the perfect flexible character to sync with any elemental lord to deal damage or sustain. Using this innate ability as a cleric, you will have access to powerful heals and buffs and zoning abilities like Spirit Guardian and Radiance of the Dawn, which deals insane amount of radiant damage. This radiant monster just oozes power by just simply moving. It utilizes its amazing mobility as its most powerful weapon. With the help of the hammer half, by just simply moving, you can blow up everything with reverberation stacks, along with your radiant damage and thunder in combination with the gloves of belligerent sky. To provide even more value, you can even use your spells defensively or maybe go offensive with their druidic spells that can snipe your targets using the star map ability or the dazzling breath, which can also deal radiating orb stacks using the Crustacean ring. This insane build is the fastest debuff stacker that you can ever create, which can blow up your targets and stack radiating orbs along with more powerful debuffs by just simply moving around. Plus, your monk drunken master abilities will destroy any advantage your opponents have to escape your abilities. As the master of the air, the elemental lord can just fly around and blow up everything. All we need now is to move into the gear because there are just a couple of items that overlap with each other, especially for the individual builds. So if you're curious on what are the items that are used for each individual build, you can check out all of the individual showcases. Just to make everything clear, we're gonna separate each lord with each of their respective element. That will be the earth, water, fire, and air. First up will be the Cold Brim Hat will be designated to the Water Lord, while as a replacement, the Air Lord will grab the Holy Lance Helmet to double down on those radiant damage. Halda's Armor will go to the Fire Lord, and the Luminous Armor will be the replacement for the Air Lord. Now for the Amulet of Greater Health, it will be designated to the Lord of Air for the maximum constitution, and the Kalid's Gift will be the replacement for the Fire Lord. The other one will be the Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet will be designated to the Water Lord instead. Ring of Protection will go to the Earth Lord. The Killer's Sweetheart will be for the Fire Lord for those sweet crits. Callous Glow Ring will go to the Fire Lord, and the Ring of Spiteful Thunder will be for the Lord of Air. Finally, we'll be designating the Fatal Alluve. It will be going to the Water Lord, while the Leviatar Scourge will be the replacement for the Earth Lord. With those items properly designated, the Elemental Lords are now ready to smash Honor Mode or any other playthroughs that you wanted to play as. Creating these individual builds was really fun, and I'm looking forward for the next ones. What do you guys think about Shadow Squad? Anyway, thanks again guys for watching the videos. Shoutouts for all of the people who subscribe and keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for all the amazing support. And for all the people who haven't subscribed yet, thank you for watching my videos, and I hope I earn your subscriptions in the future. But if I earn it today, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. If you guys love build crafting, modding, or interacting with the best community in Baldur's Gate 3, we actually have a Discord and would love to see you there. For more RPG news, builds, and mods, keep it here in this channel. Finally, that's it for me. I'll see you soon in the next Master Box Show. Peace out. Bye guys.